Hello everyone, welcome back to Psychology Made Easy. This is Meenakshi Kanwar, a master's in psychology, and I have cleared the UGC NET examination in the year 2020 in the subject of psychology. And today I have come up with a topic for the specifically for the NTA NET examination, and it is on the theory biological perspective of personality. As it was mentioned in the thumbnail that this topic you will find it in very few books, because this topic is mentioned in the syllabus but it is very hard to find. So I have come up first with this topic only because it is very important, as even the questions have also not been put up from this topic. So let's start. Before we begin, the quote for this video or the day is: start believing in yourself and God, and then see the future is yours. That if you start believing in yourself, because you only know your potential and how well you can perform. So have faith in yourself, have faith in God, and see that the future will definitely be yours. So have faith. Moving on, if you like the video, if it is helpful for you, do like the video and share it, and do subscribe to the channel for more knowledge and inspiration. So let's begin. Before I move on to the real perspective, I first give you a gist of what is personality, because this is also a very important part of the syllabus. So the definition of personality was given first by Alport. So personality is the unique way in which each individual thinks, acts, feels throughout life, right? Throughout his or her life, how he or she thinks, ठीक है, how they act, how they feel, right? So these three aspects when combined make one's personality. And the definition of personality was given by Alport, and it was: personality is the dynamic organization within the individual of those psychophysical systems that determine his unique adjustments to the environment, right? Like the psychophysical systems, by them we mean, again, how we think, how we feel, and how we act, right? And how we fix an adjustment between our systems and the environment. So this definition is seen as the first definition of of personality, which was given by Alpert, right? Now the term personality, right, it comes from the term persona, and persona means mask. Mask is the meaning for persona, and there is a very thin difference between personality, character, and temperament. This point I have picked up because in NTA NET, questions have come from character, from temperament, and even from personality, right? So sometimes the students get confused, like personality, character, and temperament, they might be taken as substitutes for one another, but they are not. You should know their definitions separately. Like character. What is character? It refers to the value judgments a person's moral and ethical behavior. Whatever are we having in our morality, right? How we should act in a society, how we should live. So this all comes in the morality. So this is our character, right? So this definition you should know. Then temperament. What is temperament? Temperament is the term given to the enduring characteristics with which each person is born, right? So temperament is something with which we are born, right? So you should know the difference between the three. So that difference you will be able to know only when you know the definitions or the meanings of these three. Done. So personality is still a young field in of psychology which needs to be further explored. Actually, it is not very old, and the personality psychologists have been coming up with new theories, and hence it is a very recent field, we can say, right? And so this was what is personality and the difference between character, temperament, and personality. Okay, moving on to the biological perspective. So, as you might have studied, or if you haven't studied, personality has been studied through different perspectives, like biological perspective, psychodynamic perspective, then your type and trait approach, humanistic perspective. So, these are few perspectives, behavioristic approach, even. So, these perspectives are mentioned as the form of theories in the syllabus. Okay, so the biological perspective can be seen as the foundation for studying personality. And first, the first philosopher, I will say, was Hippocrates. He came up with the biological perspective in the form of types of temperaments, right? So he had given types of temperaments in the by the name melancholic, choleric, sanguine, and phlegmatic. Okay, so you might get questions like the characteristics, or the the characteristics of melancholic personality. So melancholic personality, you might be given some options, and you will be asked to tick from there A, B, C, or A, D, E, like this. Because NTA net, if you have seen the papers, the questions are tricky, and they are somewhere from some of the topics, such topics which you will see that from where has they brought these questions. So this topic is such, so do make good notes of this topic. Okay, and this stuff I have brought to you, it is more than enough for your examination. Okay, then melancholic people are moody, pessimistic, anxious, unsociable. Okay, they are somewhere pessimist. Okay, negative types. Then choleric are acha, and melancholic. Why were they termed melancholic? Because Hippocrates believed that these people have a black bile. The amount of black bile is more in these people. Okay, so there is a dominance of black bile. So that's why they have such characteristics. Moving on to choleric. Choleric are the ones who have more of yellow bile. Okay, so bile is a juice which is present in our bodies. So yellow bile, he said, and they are sometimes restless, excitable, impulsive, aggressive, and optimistic. They are optimistic, but they are very impulsive and very aggressive. Okay, moving on to the sanguine type. Sanguine, as the name signifies, it deals with the blood. Okay, so they have more blood within them, and more blood means more cheerful, more sociable, outgoing, lively, talkative. Okay, so like this you can relate, right? So that relation you have to build. Moving on to phlegmatic. Phlegm is again a type of juice which is present in our bodies. It's a fluid, and phlegm, if it is in a high amount, it leads to making the personality passive, careful, thoughtful, calm, and even tempered. They are not that impulsive, or they are not that fully I'll say that negative people. They are in somewhere in between. Okay, so this was about Hippocrates. So I will suggest you to compile note of this all, and learn the basic characteristics, and relate them with the the type of the temperament, and the type of juice, rather I will say, the type of fluid which is present in the body. Moving on to the next theory, which was Sheldon's theory. Okay, that was given by Hippocrates, and the second theory was given by Sheldon. Sheldon talked about the somatotypes, the types of somatotypes. Okay, somatotypes meaning the physical shape or the physique. Okay, and in the this you can study well from a story which where you can say that there were three friends. One was Eka, one was Mia, and one was Anna. Okay, and Eka was very thin and lean. Mia was in between, not that thin, not that fat, and Anna was very fat. So ectomorph, with Eka you can remember ectomorph. Ectomorph people are thin and fragile, and they are restrained, sensitive, and non-assertive. Okay, they don't have their own judgment, right? They are very sensitive. Like you can relate with the type of physique. Like they are very lean, they are very thin, so they might be sensitive. Okay, and non-assertive, right? They are not that assertive with their nature. They are uh, they can go with people's opinion. Okay, moving on to the Mia. Okay, Mia was in between, neither too lean nor too fat. Okay, and she was very active, assertive, vigorous, combat, because she was fit. Okay, she was muscular, not muscular, not in the sense that she was very, that bodybuilder types, but yes, you can say that she was having a physique which is apt for living a good life. Okay, so that's why she was very active, very assertive, very vigorous also, and combat in the sense she could self defense herself. Moving on to Anna. Anna was very fat. She was, relaxed and sociable, tolerant, comfort loving. Because she was fat, that's why she was very comfort loving. So these mnemonics I have mentioned to make you remember, but you should know ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. These three terms are important, and the types of characteristics which are attached to these somatotypes, they are again important. Moving on to the third type of the theory of under biological perspective. This was Kretschmer's theory, which came in 1948. Okay, and this theory is very much similar to that of Sheldon's, and he again talked about the three types of somatotypes only, physiques only he talked about, and they were athletic, picnic, and aesthetic. Okay, so athletic people, they are healthy and muscular, as the name suggests. That athletic people, athletics signifies a person who is very healthy and who is very muscular. Okay, and they are again, so they will be energetic, optimistic, and adaptable. As you can see, Neeraj Chopra has got us a medal in athletics, so he is very energetic, like this you can remember, and very optimistic and adaptable, right? Moving on to picnic. Picnic people are, with the term picnic, you can remember that they are very fat. Fat in the sense they are social, friendly, outgoing. So they keep on going to the picnic and they become fat. Like this, you can remember. And you can remember outgoing nature, social, and friendly nature. Right. Moving on to the aesthetic. Aesthetic people are thin, lean. Okay, they are the lean and thin types, like the ones who were ectomorphs in the last slide, in the last theory. Ectomorphs were thin. So here aesthetics are called thin, and they are again very quiet, fragile, and non-assertive. Okay, so the characteristics you can very much relate with the theory of Sheldon's, and you can learn in that form. Okay, so this was Kretschmer's theory. It came in 1948. Sheldon's theory came in 1940s, and Hippocrates' theory came in the year 370 BC. Done. So I hope this concept is clear, and I hope that you found this video informative for your studies. So keep on working hard. And if you like the video, do like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed till yet, let your friends also know about this channel, as the channel is all about psychology, and you can get a good material, a very good information, knowledge, and inspiration from this channel. So share it and have a great day. Thank you. Thank you for watching.